Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to draw a dragonfly and I'm going to show you everything in detail step by step. So I have this set of pens and I have different sizes into it. Probably I'm going to use 3 to 4 size to draw everything, but it is not important to use these kind of pen. If you have normal ball pen also, it is totally fine to start with. So let's start with today's drawing. So with the help of pencil, we are going to create a basic diagram for the dragonfly. So first you can create a round shape, a small round shape. My dragonfly direction is more tilted towards the left side. So I'm creating the body part more tilted towards that side only. So basically you need to create a triangle, a sleek triangle you can say. So in the upper section you have a round shape, then below to that you have an oval shape, and then after that you can have multiple section, and as you are moving towards the downward direction, the sections are smaller in size and finer as well, and it is creating something like this, a triangle kind of shape you can say, but more towards the longer side. So this is the middle section of the dragonfly, or a body of a dragonfly you can say. Now we need to think about the wings. So for the wings, you can have a triangle pattern, but you need to understand what kind of triangle we are creating here, and whatever you are doing at one side of the dragonfly, you need to repeat the same thing for the other side as well, to get little symmetricity over both the side, which is important. So I'm creating triangle like this for the first pair of wings. Now you can see my triangle is something like this, and then extend the line a little bit and you can create one more triangle shape like this, and same thing you can do for the other side as well. Now this is the perfect time to analyze whether the wing size is in symmetry or not. If you feel like you have little smaller size or bigger size, you can adjust that thing in this particular step, and that is how you can get symmetricity around the wings area, which is important. So in the body area, especially in this particular round shape, we have little bit of structure to define the eyes and all. So you can divide this smaller circle into two sections and create an eye kind of pattern. Now we don't need exact triangle, right? But we need soft edges. So we have pointed end for the triangles. So just make it little curvy and add little flowy effect around the wing area that you have. And likewise you can finish the wings. So we don't need pointed triangle, but little wavy you can say, and rounded edges. So likewise I have created these wings. All 4 wings are completed. You can adjust the shape as per your need, and then you can define the legs. So 2 legs around the body area is quite visible. So this is the main thing, and then maybe you can have few here at the base, and rest other legs are invisible because of the wings. So this is the final step we did. This is the basic guideline for us with the help of pencil. Now with the help of pen, just trace everything quickly. I am using size 05 pen. This is on the bigger side, so it is good to have little bigger to trace everything, or to create a basic guideline, or to create a basic diagram for the dragonfly. So I am creating something like this with this particular pen, and then we are going to do more detailing around the wings area with little finer pen. But as I said, if you don't have something like this, don't worry, do it with the help of normal ball pen also. You can do it. You can understand the basic funda of creating these kind of structure. I am pretty much done with the tracing part. I have created legs, wings, body, and let's rub all the unwanted pencil mark so that you can see the structure clearly. Now with the help of size 02 pen, I am adding more shading and detailing around the body area. So for the middle oval shape, I have created a small oval shape in between and then creating some lines around it. And then for the rest of the sections, I have created couple of soft lines to make it little darker. So for the legs area, you can add little dots around it to get little texture around the leg area. I don't want to keep it very smooth, so I'm adding little texture with the help of dots. Now for the wings, whatever you're doing for the one wing, you need to repeat the same thing for the another wing. Don't worry if you're going a little different, it is fine, but try to get the same kind of design and pattern for both the wings. So likewise, you can create the main bifurcation of these wings with these lines that we have. So I'm trying to replicate the same thing on both the side, and these are the final lines that I have created, which are the major lines or major bifurcation of the wings. Now let's create some more lines as per the lines that we have created. So if it is tilted, make some more tilted line. If it is twisted, make some more twisted line. So basically we need to fill in between area between these sections that we have created with more lines as per the shape that we are having for that particular area. So likewise, I'm creating lines like this, and I'm keeping these lines little bit at distance, as you can see, and we need to repeat the same thing for all the four wings that we have. So depend on what kind of structure you are getting for that particular area. Likewise, you can add more lines around that area. So basically we are doing contouring, you can say. So the difference between hatching and contouring is when you contour any object, you go with the object shape, and hatching you can do in any direction whatever you like. So we are basically doing contouring here. I'm creating these lines little bit at distance, so keep distance between these lines because we are going to do the next step. So keeping these lines at distance is something important to do, and just repeat the same thing throughout the wings and finish these lines. As a last step, with the help of very fine pen, I am using 003. I am creating some lines around each section that we have created. So in between these two lines, I am creating some vertical lines or opposite line, you can say. If you have vertical lines, create some horizontal line. If you have horizontal line, create some vertical lines to add or to get sections like this. So this is basically the wing area. Let me zoom it so that you can see it clearly. And I want to keep it, or I want to make it look like this is delicate and very fine structure that we can see, which is more on a transparent side, you can assume. So this is something I did. If you don't like to do something like this, and if you find this is very time consuming for you guys, so you can simply draw some soft line from the body side towards the wing. But remember, we don't need to make it too dark. I want to keep it on the lighter side, so create some soft lines around the wing area. And this is the final step for the today's video, and we are done with the dragonfly drawing. In the next video, I'll show you how we can add flowers and leaves in between this dragonfly to complete this particular composition, like we did for the butterfly drawing as well. And if you have not gone through my butterfly drawing, please refer to that video as well. I can share a link into my description section so that you can follow those videos to learn more about drawing methods. And that's all for today's video. In the next video, I will show you how we can add flowers and leaves to complete this particular composition, and hope you have liked it, and thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video.